everybody, and welcome back to another monthly haul. This time it's gonna be May. That was my very
Yay!
terrible, you know, in sync reference. But okay,
In sync. Do,
yeah,
do you know how old Paul and I are? Why are you making in sync references? I thought you were doing something for like boxing,
no,
you
it's
know?
gonna be May. It's supposed to be
Here I am
me.
thinking sports and you're talking in sync.
Nope. But anyway, who cares about sports? Music is life. Anyway, we're gonna be talking
John Ward
about
should, since he's about to get another sports team. Now the A's are moving out there too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We
the
have
A's
we
are
have
going to
the
Las Vegas.
Yep.
oh
Oof.
fuck.
I remember when Paul and I passed by the stadium for the Las Vegas what are they,
Raiders.
the Raiders or Rams, something
Yeah,
like that,
Raiders.
Raiders, and we were passing by and we're just like, damn, that's big. It's a pretty big
It's
freaking
ugly
stadium.
too. It's really ugly.
I
And
haven't seen the
and
inside. We only saw the outside. The outside looked whatever, like it looked
I
like
thought
a
it was all right.
stadium. Yeah.
just looks melted. It's just yeah, it sucks. The more of these things that come out here because they obviously get good tax incentives, the more expensive everything is out here. So and we already I think they changed their name, but we already had the Area 51s, which was our baseball team. So
All right. So, and Paul's got his monkey. So we are ready to go. We are going to be doing our monthly haul. If you're not familiar with the monthly haul, what we do is we do 5 Blu-rays each. We show off 5 Blu-rays that we got this month. Then we show off 10 DVDs and then another 10 DVDs, alternating from me, Paul, to John. So there we go. So kicking it off with the Blu-rays, the Blu-rays, since these are the less of what we get. But if you want to see what we get, like, because John and I get way more than this. Paul doesn't get as many, but John and I get way more than this. So we do a bi-monthly. Is that the right
yeah,
bi-monthly
bi-monthly. Yeah.
bi-monthly haul, where we will do like we did, and this next one, April and May, will be coming up this month. So you can check that out. Then
You
June,
guys are
July,
bi.
August, September. What?
Because you guys are bi monthly.
All right. Anyway, I don't know. You don't gotta be telling our business, Jesus. All right. First off, I got a Criterion, like I have this whole time. Been getting to Criterions and A24s and a bunch of other stuff. So Criterion here is something that Paul loves. It's one of Paul's. Actually, I think it is your favorite movie. I'm not sure, but it is Local
Oh
Hero.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's
No,
a good one. Why
that's
is the
his.
TARDIS on the front? I didn't
What?
I didn't know
Yeah, it's
Doctor
the
Who was in this movie.
yeah. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. Paul opened my eyes. He had done a Criterion watch for it, and I wasn't a part of that because I was in LA at the time. So I went on Criterion Channel at the time. I had Criterion Channel and saw the Local Hero was on there. So I said, all right, I'll check this out, and really enjoyed it. Thought it was
Great movie.
beautiful, and can't really wait to like watch it on my 4K player at some point. I haven't done that yet.
I haven't
And
put
I
mine
might do a
together yet.
review myself for Blu-ray Hunter. So
I
just
haven't put my 4K together yet. It's still sitting in the box from Christmas.
you need to, I would say do that, but all right. I mean, it's you, Paul. You do.
So Jonathan has one that is hooked up. Paul has one that's not hooked up in the box, and I don't have one at all.
There you go. Perfect.
See, yeah,
Then it goes full circle.
yeah.
Um, so next is an A24 movie, and I've heard it's one of the worst A24 movies. So I'm interested in watching this at some point just to see what makes one of the worst. But it is the movie Men, and
Oh
I've
yeah,
heard,
I've heard bad stuff about that.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard nothing but bad stuff. I've not heard one single person. Now, if you've seen Men and you like the movie, like let me know. I was gonna say if you like Men, let me know, but that's a
Well, these
different
days.
that's a whole different story. So if you like the movie Men, let me know and tell me.
Yeah, let us know if you eat popcorn and relax on your couch while you watch Men
Yes, exactly. All
With
right.
other men.
with other
So
men.
this next one is a Blu-ray that I got from, I think, Well, it's Culture Shock, I think, is what the company's called, and they're the ones that is a subsidiary of Vinegar Syndrome, and this is a movie that Paul and I know of pretty well because we talked to the director. It's Thrust,
Oh yeah.
starring Aaron Brown, aka Misty Monday.
Which has the tagline "The End of Men."
Funny, I didn't even notice that when
You
I
got to
the
thrust
movie.
somewhere.
Yeah, the end of men. So we went from men to the end of men. All right. Next is another man-hating movie. It's
Oh,
a
awesome.
it's a Blu-ray once again, not a 4K yet. I'll get to my 4K in a second. But it is a Scream Factory movie, and it's Misery.
That's
Ah.
not a man-hating movie.
She hates the man for saying the stuff, so she attacks him and
She's an
tortures
obsessed
him.
fan who first gets him because she's obsessed, and then reads the book that he kills Misery off, and that's why she gets all weird. She's not a man
Crazy
hater.
movie. All right,
Oh, I
I'm
whatever.
think
gonna
she
have to.
starts off weird from the get-go.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, she's a nut. Sorry, my camera broke, so it's hanging there by a thread.
Hmm.
Well, next up is the 4K that this is what is it? Arrow 4K. Dune. It's a David
Oh
Lynch one.
yes, my favorite version of Dune. Yes.
Yes, my cat is in here. I have to get him away real quick. 1 second.
I've never seen the
Oh,
Jodorowsky version of Dune. I bet that would have been amazing.
yeah, I still think the Lynch one is out of the TV versions and even the new one, which is my second favorite one. But I
I
still like
never saw it.
it's good. It's a
I'm
good director too.
yeah, sorry about that. All right, we are so we're
Any
back.
excuse to leave the show.
I know. Oh, it happens. Well, I mean, trust me, you don't want my cat around here. He'll just destroy everything, and then
Toby.
yeah, he's a nut, and he wanted to get away from the rain, so he's in the house, but he just a little bit too much. So anyway, moving on. We
Me,
got
right?
Paul. Yep.
All right. So normally I work it so that I introduce my good ones and my bad ones. There was a time when I was only doing good Blu-rays, and yeah, that
We
doesn't work.
know, we know. You like your blue cheese.
So first is a good movie, and I finally got a Blu-ray version of The Treasure of Sierra Madre,
That's a
Nice.
great movie. Not just a good
which
movie. That's a great movie.
which is yeah, I mean, I'm not ever really much of a Humphrey Bogart fan. I think he overacts, but this is my favorite movie of his, other than the one that Moody showed me. That one was a really good one too. The
Called a Lonely Place.
Lonely Place, that was really good. I enjoyed
Oh
that.
man,
Yeah,
that's yeah. I mean, I don't know how really to respond to that because he
Well,
was
yeah.
I
great in like
see.
the Desperate Hours and all
I
of
like
that.
Casablanca. I mean, I don't know.
All right,
I
it's a
think
little overrated.
see
Oh no,
see that's oh good God, what happened to you, John?
I told you my camera broke and it was hanging by a
Oh my
thread.
goodness. Earthquakes in Vegas.
There we
Continue
go.
while I put this thing back together. See
Well,
that it
I
fell off of this. I don't know what happened. For some reason,
John Ward, are you there in your underwear?
yes, I am. Normally, I do this with no underwear, so be happy I had it on today.
No.
And these are boxer briefs, so these are like shorts for the home.
Oh, don't look, monkey.
I know I'm a huge Casablanca fan. I'm a huge Bogey fan, so I'm kind of but Paul doesn't like anything Hollywood, or whatever.
That's not
Gone
true.
with the
I do like
Wind and
some.
Wizard of Oz
I
and
do like
any of the
some. I like
classics people love.
this. This was good. You know, I mean, this also has a lot of other folks in there that I really like. So yeah, I'm also not a big John Huston fan. I think he's okay. I just don't think he's
My
all that.
God, man.
So anyway, so that's one. The next one
See
is
what
the
we
movie
have to deal
I've
with.
actually not seen, but I understand that this is an excellent film, and I'm always intrigued by World War One movies, and this is called Beneath Hill 60.
You don't know.
And it's about a pivotal moment in World War One where the French dug a tunnel under one of the trenches and filled it with like 10 million pounds of dynamite and blew up this massive crater, and something like 15,000 Germans were killed in one blow. So big
Was
boom.
was there like a creature or anything living in the crater? I mean, that would be cool. Like a trimmer, like one of the
Uh,
graboids,
no,
something.
it's just probably one of the largest explosions ever. But
That I did this morning.
now getting on to the stinky part of my Blu-ray haul. You want to talk creatures? I did, thanks to Mr. Ward telling me about the SRS sale, and I got
You're welcome.
Dragon Lizard Lord Super Monsters.
Oh wow,
That's
okay.
like a Gaiju movie, right?
It's a very sad, silly one, and I can't wait. And it's got a poster too. I'm
Are you
so
putting that up in the
yes, I
office in
am.
our studio?
And I'm gonna make you and Jen watch it too, because you guys are gonna. Yeah,
Well, we do have to say something that soon, we don't know when, but soon we are moving the studio to another studio, so we're
yeah.
really excited about that.
We have to. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But
Yeah.
it's coming. Uh, the next two. This is our dollar store finds. Not sure if this is a stinker or not, but since I found it in the dollar store, I'm going to say yes. And it is the Purge election year.
Nice. That's
I
a good one.
have that
I love the Purge movies.
in a 3-pack, I
I
think,
don't know if
with
that's like the third or fourth or
yeah,
fifth
the third
one.
one. And I've got that in a 3-pack with the first three on 4K, so
That was the anti-Trump film. Actually,
Oh,
is that
okay.
it's the person who gets kidnapped is like the female, like the first woman to run for president or something, and I guess it was meant to be Hillary. And then the people that want to kill her and stuff are Trump supporters, but they're not said to be Trump supporters.
Okay.
well, that's probably for the best if they want to keep. I mean, they do a lot of was it the Blumhouse does a lot of the political stuff like The Hunt, and things like that that are very
I have a big
steep.
problem with that movie.
Yeah. So,
Well, the last one in my stinky Blu-ray haul is a movie called The Rising Hawk. Got this at the dollar store, and
I was going to say it looks like a Dollar
it's
Tree store.
it's one of those historical sword and sorcery kind of things with, of all people, Robert Patrick, who was just in the area. They spotted him at Vinny's Pizzeria in Newport News a couple days ago, and they got a picture of him. So that was kind of fun.
Oh,
So
nice.
I wonder if he was doing a movie or something, or
I don't know, but we could have gone down there and said hello, man. That would have been fun.
that would have been very stalker-like. I'd prefer
I
not to
know.
do
I would
that.
have brought Rising Hawk and said, "Hey, watch the Rising Hawk for me." He's gonna be like, "I don't even remember doing that movie."
That was back in my drunken days. He talks about how he used to do all these movies because he was drunk. Maybe 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 that's not. Maybe he just they paid him enough.
Yeah,
I
Most likely.
I met Sean
2019.
Connery. I met Sean Connery once. It was on the set of The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones, and I had a pin and a Highlander poster, and I brought him the poster. I like just right when I saw that he was by himself, I just zoomed over to him. I said, "Can you sign my Highlander poster?" And he's like, "Yes, I will." And I'm like, "Hey, dude, I'm sorry, it's a Highlander poster. It's the only poster I have." And he goes, "I like Highlander." I'm like, "Okay, good."
Nice.
Well, it could have been worse. He could have been like, "No, get that shit away from me."
Yeah, I mean, but I
Honey
guess, I
bunny,
mean,
send out the dogs.
doing part two, I mean, I guess he likes it. So yeah, I mean, he's never said anything bad about part one. So
Well, and there you
me,
go. And
is
you
it's
also heard he liked it from the
yeah,
source.
I liked it. Yeah. All right, so it's me now, right?
Yep.
Okay. All these are Dollar Tree. So has anybody been to Dollar Tree lately? Speaking of Dollar Tree,
Yeah, there's not
is
much
there
going
anything
on.
new yet?
I haven't really been. I've been only to get like random shit I need to get. I usually get it to pick up wrapping paper and shit, or gift bags and stuff. That's it.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
nothing,
go
nothing
there
new
and
there.
get snacks, but I haven't seen anything new with the ones that I've been to.
Yeah, I haven't been to any
Yeah,
of them
they've
in
been.
months.
I don't know if they're. I've heard that there's going to be a new resurgence of them, and they're just right now they're just trying to get the the stuff that they haven't been able to get rid
I
Well,
of.
mean,
they should be doing better jobs, like putting them up at the front of the store, marking them like 2 for 1 type of thing, to get
Yeah.
I
rid
think
of them
some of them
instead of
have been. So
Most
the ones
of
that they just
most of
don't
my
go
haul
anywhere.
this time is going to be dollar store ones because I had a big backload of stuff.
Yeah,
you
I
said
got
backload.
half load. Okay. So my first one here is a film that I'm very happy about owning, and it is Rudy Ray Moore in The Human Tornado.
Oh yeah. Oh God, I've got that.
And that's a Dollar Tree. Well, yeah, I said these
That's
are all Dollar Tree.
great. I never saw that at Dollar Tree. I'm going to
Mm.
grab it though if I see it.
If I see it at Dollar Tree, I'm buying that.
Yeah, and it's got Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, but it has other special features. Featurette, I Dolomite Part 2. Where's the documentary for Part 1? What movie is that on? Dolomite, maybe? I don't know. But I
Maybe
want to find
Dolma,
that.
yeah.
This one is a collection, and I saw somebody on Facebook showing it, I think, and I'm just like, oh, I got to find it. And I did. And it's called Scars of War. And this one I'm excited about because it has Casualties of War. So it's Brian De Palma. And then it has Alamo Bay, which is good. Birdie, Nicolas Cage, Matthew
Mhm.
Modine, and a film I've never heard of called Summer Tree.
Yeah, I never heard that either.
Yeah. So, and it's Mill Creek. So at least
Market
it's two
quality.
movies on each disc instead of having like all of them on one disc. So this one I think is good. I forgot this had Birdie, so I'm excited. Now I know I have another Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah.
And now we get to, and I purposely put all three of these together. My what is it? The fuck. Oh come on, John. Why can't I think of it? Pureflix. My Pureflix collection is
Ah,
growing.
those things.
So I got Samson. Pureflix presents Samson.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
nice.
So very excited about that.
Who's playing
You know,
Delilah?
a nice Christian company with a guy with his shirt off.
But
That's all
no,
sweaty
who's
and
playing
oily.
Made him
Delilah?
shave his chest probably too.
I don't know who's playing Delilah, but it does say Rooker Hauer, Billy Zane, and whoever Taylor James is as Simpson.
Taylor James?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm excited about that. An action-packed, gripping biblical epic. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And the next one is slowly I'll own all of these. God's Not Dead, A Light in the Darkness.
Ugh.
I have that one. I think I have almost all of them. I know I'm missing one, because I have three.
Not even a dollar. Sorry.
I one of these days I will own all of it. I want to get his name perfectly correct. David A.R. White. Anything that he produces, since he is the creator of Pureflix. And then my last Pureflix one, it has an actor in it who I despise. I just do not like this guy. And that is Do You Believe? And that is, and who I do not like is this man right here.
You can't tell who that is.
Sean Astin.
Oh, you don't like Sean Astin?
I've never liked him. Never.
I've been a Goonies fan, so I love,
Goonies is okay because he's a kid, but then I was watching some behind the scenes on Lord of the Rings, and he just seems like such a cocky pain in the fucking ass. He just really seems ungrateful to be there. Like, dude, you were nothing. You were doing like shit B movies, and then you got hired for this film, and now you're all high and mighty. And it's just like, dude, you're so annoying, and I don't even think you're a good actor. I
It's
really don't
because
like
he
the
believes. That's why.
Yeah, well, it is from the creator of God's Not Dead.
nice.
So, and it does have
I think I have
Mira
it. I'm not
Sorvino.
sure, but I think, or I've seen it somewhere. I don't know.
See, there's Lee Majors, Sybil Shepherd, Ted McGinley, Sean Astin, and Academy Award winner Mia Severo.
Nice.
So those are my and it has a slip jacket.
Mira Sorvino.
Yay. Yeah, yeah, she has a slip jacket. You just take it off, and then she's under the slip jacket. So there we go. Those are my delightful 5.
All right, we're gonna go to our first 10 DVDs. All right, let's have some fun with this shit.
I'm ready for some fun.
All right, so these are in alphabetical order as I usually put all of my stuff or whatever. First off is my first off one is a Juliette Lewis and William Hurt movie. It's called The Fourth Floor. So
Don't know that one.
no.
Gosh, that cover art that's been done many, many, many times for many
Oh, I'm
different
sure.
movies.
And then next is a Dolph Lundgren eight
Ooh,
pack action heroes. He's not in
yes.
every 8 movie though, so it's got him and Eric Roberts,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So it's got both. Um, but it's this pack and it's got Windfall, Danger Zone, Plato's Run starring Gary Busey and Stephen Bauer. Danger Zone stars God, I can't read this. Billy Zane, Robert Downey Jr., and a couple other people. Dolph Lundgren and Sweepers. Windfall starred Casper Van Dien and Robert Englund.
That's a good one. I like that one. I saw that when it originally came out.
Eric Roberts is in a movie called Past Perfect.
Of
Eric
course he
Roberts is
was.
also in a movie called The Alternate with Ice-T, Brian Genesee, and I think that's how you say Genesee, and Michael Madsen, and Mickey Rourke and FTW, which I've heard of and haven't seen, so interested in seeing that. And the last Dolph Lundgren movie is The Peacekeeper, which I've heard of but haven't seen.
Is it
Um,
The Peacemaker or Peacemaker?
The Peacemaker, I think. The Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper. Okay, because
Yeah.
The Peacekeeper is the one with George Clooney.
The Peacemaker, yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's what it was
Peacemaker.
called. Yeah.
The Peacemaker. Yeah.
All right. So next is a alien flick I found on Tubi that I was like, this is just so terrible. It's gonna eventually go on Indie Film Cafe, either through us doing it on Tubi or watching it and regularly. It's called Alien Goddess. I don't
Ooh, I
know
like that
why, but
cover.
every
Nice.
movie I've seen on Tubi that says alien that has alien in the title is terrible. So next is a movie that John Ward will be happy I got because it is a Mario Van Peebles movie.
That is a great movie. I own that movie. That is a
Badass.
great film.
Badass. So there you go.
It's about
It's got a
yeah,
huge
he
cast. It's about his dad, right?
he plays his dad Mario, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Melvin, while they're making sweetbacks. And I gotta say it properly, badass song.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Absolutely love both of them, father and son. I think
I
are
think
awesome.
I got this next one from the Dollar Tree, but I'm not sure exactly. But it's Blackwater Abyss.
Oh yeah, I got
That would
that.
be Dollar Tree. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Did you all get that from
I did.
like for
Yeah,
this haul or no?
no,
Not for
no,
this
just
whole.
Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I don't
All right.
think anyway.
So next is a Matthew Perry Salma Hayek movie that
Oh
I
God,
got from eBay. Fools Rush In.
No.
That's an old
that's what the filmmakers
rom-com.
did.
Yeah, they rushed in, I
I
guess.
thought you were gonna say when Quentin Tarantino's badass song.
No.
That
Quentin Tarantino.
Then there's a Bette Midler and James Caan movie I found at the Restore called directed by Mark Rydell called For the Boys.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know anything about that, but
I know of it. Yeah,
I
yeah, I
figured
remember when it
it
came
can't be
out.
too terrible, of a movie. I don't
I'm
know.
that
definitely not a
those are
Bette
the
Midler
days
fan.
that Bette Midler was like an absolute nightmare to work with, and they always reported on what a horrible person that she is.
Yeah.
I guess she's calmed down now, but back then, yeah, she was just like a diva from hell.
Well, there you go.
Now she's just from hell.
All right, next is Project Greenlight season 2.
Oh,
So I got the whole thing of that. Which I
nice.
watched that on YouTube and I was like, I need to get that.
They need to
Because
release season 3. That's the season that's the important one.
that's the horror one, yeah. That
Yeah,
started Feast and
that's
all
the
that.
feast. Yeah.
Next is a Amber Heard, Alexa Vega, Leighton Meester, Melanie Diaz, and it's also got
Amber Heard.
Chris Marquette, Marnette Patterson. That's the reason I got
Amber
it.
Heard.
And what's the chick from fucking Captain Marvel?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. She's in this movie. It's called
Oh,
Remember the
sweet
Days.
Jesus. My God, a movie I will never watch.
It's called Remember the Days. It's back in 2007, and it was way before uh but from what I've heard from a source is that Amber Heard was difficult to work with back then even, and
Another
she
diva.
wasn't even a star at that time, so it's kind of funny. Um, and then the next is last but not least is a Tom Hanks movie that I've heard of but never seen. I think John Candy's in it. Volunteers.
Yeah, Volunteers. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a big comedy that came out. It did okay.
it did okay. Well, I mean, I never heard
It's
of it, but
before Big, so it's before he was Academy Award winning Tom
before he
Hanks.
became big.
Before he became big.
All right, so Paul's next.
Okay. So, first one is a movie that turns out this is one of it's not pure flicks. It's a family approved quiet star Christian movie. And the only reason I
Yeah.
got it is because this is an early movie with a very young Bridget Fonda, and I love Bridget Fonda, and it's called Jacob I Have Loved, and I honestly don't care what the movie's about. I'm just here to watch young teenage Bridget Fonda.
That doesn't sound right.
I know.
What can I tell you? She was gorgeous. She's a great actress, and I miss
know,
her.
but you're talking about a teenage or
Well, she's playing a teenager. I don't think she was a teenager.
Okay, let's hope for that. I don't know. It's just like, are you gonna turn into the dude who came after Hinkley, who came after Jodie Foster?
No. But it's nice because it's a movie of hers I've never seen, and I've seen just about all her stuff. So
I
She
like her.
hadn't
Yeah.
done anything in a while, and then there were pictures surfacing that she wasn't taking care of herself, I guess, that well with her
we all
health
get
and
old and
everything.
fat, man.
And
Well,
people
she
were
doesn't.
and
She doesn't have to work. She's married to
and
Danny
people
Elfman.
were being really like rude, and I was hating on it because like, like let her be, man. Like let her do
You
what she,
know. Well, it's a
she's
shame because she was really, really good. I think she's just one of those people that just had enough of it. You
yeah.
know. So
Well, Danny
anyway.
Elfman makes bucks, so
Oh yeah.
as I'm
Oh yeah.
sure she doesn't, and nothing's going to beat her and Jennifer Jason Leigh in Single White Female. So I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the next one, this is one I know nothing about, but Echo Bridge is putting it out, so that's always, and it's an SP releasing, and it's called If She Screams.
I think maybe I have that, but the cover's cool.
Yeah.
I think I know of that movie. Somebody recommended it the other day, saying that it was basically about a girl who finds her like dead mother comes back to life or something. Or if, I could be wrong. That could be a
Could be.
completely different
Could
movie.
be.
Anyway, whatever.
Let's see. Next we have something called Dragon Day.
Yep, I think I have that somewhere. Or
That's
had
the
that.
one that I had last
Attack is
month.
the attack. Yeah.
And thought it was about dragons
Dragons,
attacking
but
people.
no.
No, it ended up being like a war in Afghanistan or something. It's like, what the hell?
All right. Next one's with your boy David Arquette, and it is 2099, The Soldier Protocol,
Yeah, but I think I have that.
which looks silly. Speaking of silly, we have
We
another one.
lost John.
No, I'm here. I don't know why it did that. There we go. I have no idea why it did that. It might be because my camera's messed up.
Could be. Next is a movie called Battle Los Angeles. It's not war, it's survival.
That
that's
is one
Asylum.
of my all-time. No, it's not.
It's not Asylum?
No, they did do a ripoff on it called The Battle of Los Angeles,
Oh.
which is the actual event that happened because it's based on a real thing. But no, Battle Los Angeles is great. I absolutely love that film.
Aaron Eckhart, Michelle Rodriguez,
Okay, yeah,
Bridget
definitely not
Moynahan.
Asylum.
Yeah, so
And hey, big surprise, Michelle Rodriguez plays somebody in the military.
Really?
Yeah,
mhm.
big,
Kind of like a movie called Resident Evil.
and like 20 other films that she's done.
Well, except the fucking Fast and the Furious, which it's so funny that did you see my post about how she actually commented that Marvel keeps doing the same movie over and over again?
Oh, I saw that from somebody else, but yeah.
I'm like,
He's right.
yeah. Yeah, well, guess what? So does she in Fast and the Furious movies, so she has no room to talk.
Yeah.
But Marvel doesn't do the same movie over and over again. Each one has a different story.
Yeah,
Fast and Furious
exactly.
movies are the same film. They're just,
Yeah. She's
instead of a
just I think
bank,
she's just
it's
bitter
something
that she
else.
wasn't asked to be, was it
The Fast
Sue
and the
Storm?
Marvelous.
Okay.
All right, so sticking with a theme, the next one is a movie called Battalion.
Nice. It's a war
That cover
theme.
looks really familiar, like something you just showed.
Yeah, I know. So it's another New World
Skyline
War
has the same cover.
alien stuff. Next, we have one that I know nothing about. It's Terror in the Skies, Horror in the Streets, Airline Disaster.
Ooh,
That
nice.
is Asylum. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I know that one.
Battalion,
Meredith
that I
Baxter.
want.
See,
Meredith,
you're right. Battle Los Angeles. I totally forgot that they changed the name to Battle of Los Angeles or whatever, and that there's two movies they're ripping off.
Well, yeah, because then there was Battle Los Angeles, and then the some of the effects artists from that went to made Skyline,
Yeah.
same, which is the same type of thing.
all right. Next one is another cheap, shitty ripoff, and it's called The Last Starship.
Nice,
That sounds a
nice.
little
And
like The Last Starfighter.
yeah, I know. I can't even read the cast that's so tiny, even with my glasses on.
Though you had your glasses on.
I do. Last two for this group, and I have one. Looks like it may be a foreign film. It's supposed to be Goodfellas meets Chinatown, and it's called The Perfect Sleep.
Do not know.
Yep.
Do not know that
Never
one.
heard of that one.
So that should be interesting. And then finally from this group, another Magnet movie, and it is Murder Party, which looks like it's
Yes,
going to be fun.
I've heard of that, yeah. I think I own that one too.
my friend Philip Tricky highly recommends that movie.
Yeah, anybody in cardboard armor, I'm going to want to watch that.
Sounds fun.
Okay, so that's my first group of 10.
Okay. Did question? Did you guys order from the Vinegar Syndrome sale?
No.
Anybody? No.
Mhm.
I've realized I don't think I've ever ordered anything from them. I think I've looked at my boxes because you can see behind me that they're all like labeled. I don't have one box from them. I don't think I've ever ordered from them because even on sale, their stuff is too expensive. So
Yeah, I
it's like,
just get stuff from eBay for them, or
yeah, that's how I
Amazon.
got my stuff. I think I got like 5 Blu-rays from them now or something, and I think I got them all from eBay.
Yep.
But I'm looking at all their stuff going, God, stuff is still expensive. So it's just like, okay, that's a sale I passed on. All right. So these are all different places. It could be eBay, it could be Amazon, it could be Zero Records, it could be, I even went to Goodwill, it could, stuff like that. So the first one is a zombie movie called The Curse of Hobbs House.
Okay.
Okay.
And it says Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies meets 28 Days Later.
Nice.
So
I don't know why anybody would want to have Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies as a, meats.
I would watch that. I would watch that.
All right.
Sure.
This is one that Jonathan loves, and I know I sent him a picture of it. This is the R-rated version. I also have the unrated, so now I have both. The unrated has a red cover, the R-rated has a blue cover, and that is Stay Alive.
Nice. I do love that movie.
Yeah, and that's William Brent Bell, who's one of my favorite guys right now. So I decided to get both.
Paul and I watched a movie called Gamebox 1.0 for Indie Film Cafe's second season, and it's very much Stay Alive in a way, or whatever, very much like that. And so I've always loved that kind of video game arcade, the movie Arcade, things like that. I love those kind of where you're stuck in a video game and have to figure out how to get out, kind of thing. So, Stay Alive is a
Okay.
great movie.
Yeah, I
Mario
liked it.
Brothers, that kind of movie.
Which one?
Mario Brothers.
No. That's a video game. That's just a video game movie, But I do like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat for its campiness and silliness.
Dungeon Forge.
Dungeons and Dragons, whatever.
Okay, so continuing. So this one, I believe there is a sequel to it. But I bought this just because of its cast, and it includes unrated and rated versions. It's Dead in Tombstone.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And it's got Danny Trejo, Anthony Michael Hall, and Mickey Rourke.
That was an interesting mix.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a decent cast in it. Oh, Dana Meyer is also in it, which he's not listed on the front, on the cover.
Is that the chick from Starship Troopers?
Yeah, the redhead.
Yes. Yeah, Bats and Birds of Prey, the TV series.
Dana Meyer.
Bats is the movie with Lou Diamond Phillips, right?
Bats, yeah. Bats is good. She's really hot in Bats. And then I've been slowly collecting David Cronenberg films, and because he's in my top 5 for one of my favorite directors. And I got Eastern Promises.
Oh
nice.
Yeah,
I know that movie.
Just so I could see Viggo Mortensen's Vigo. I want to see Vigo's Vigo.
You want okay? Whatever makes you happy.
Well, that and I heard it's a good movie.
Whatever floats your boat.
Movie. It is a good movie.
And there's a half naked Vigo on the back. This is one that Paul, I think, would appreciate. And Duran Duran, the band, took their name from this movie, and that is Barbarella.
Oh, Barbarella, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Duran Duran.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is a great, like, late 60s, early 70s sci-fi flick where everything is about sex, and it's just bizarre and weird, and it's awesome.
Jane Fonda takes her clothes off in zero gravity in the very first scene. It's pretty awesome.
Those were the days. This one is definitely a Dollar Tree, and I picked it up because of the director, and I was desperately trying to find more movies to go with it because I was embarrassed to buy it by itself. And it's Felipe Mora, the guy who did like Howling 2, Howling 3, The Return of Captain Invincible, and I picked it up because of him. But it's Snide and Prejudice, and there's like a picture of Hitler on the cover. So I'm like, and I know I'll probably never watch it. Just I read it, just doesn't seem interesting to me. But this is Image Entertainment, so it's a good company that released it. But it's like I'm standing in line holding a movie that has like Hitler on the cover. I'm like, come on.
It doesn't look like it has a very good image.
Yeah. So I'm like, can I just do this? Can I just find another movie and just put it on top? But oh well. Yeah, in fact, there he is right there again. There's Hitler right there.
There's another Hitler.
I guess it's like a cabaret type of thing. So the next one is probably the greatest Jaws ripoff ever. Like they just took the script for Jaws and put a bear in it. And that's Grizzly.
Yeah. I have that too. Yeah. That.
George Clooney's in one of them, if I'm correct.
He's in Grizzly 2.
Grizzly 2.
Yeah. With Charlie Sheen, Laura Dern. I think there's one other girl.
This is the original Grizzling.
Yeah, this is the original one, yeah. That has the great they don't even list the actors in this. That sucks.
Both
there they are. Christopher George.
Oh, Christopher George.
All-time favorite guys. Andrew Prime, one of my favorite guys, and Richard Jackal. I mean, what a great cast.
Yeah, he was in like every 70s movie and early 80s movies, and then gone. Christopher George.
Yeah, he had a heart attack. He died right after he did Mortuary, the film with Bill Paxton, like one of his first films. It was only like months later that he died of a heart attack.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
Yeah, I was very upset about that. So, because Christopher George is one of my favorites. I picked this up, even though it's the director's cut, and I know that he changed the ending a little bit, but I cannot find the original. I may have to pick it up on like VHS, but that's THX 1138.
Oh, yeah, I have that version too.
Yeah, and it's a nice. I mean, it's got it's a 2-disc type of thing. But I think
I
if
think I
he,
have that one too as well. It looks very familiar.
yeah, I've only seen this version once, and if I remember correctly, is he CGI'd like a city in the background at the very end. So when Robert Duvall pops up in the original, when he goes like he's up on top of Earth, or yeah, like on the surface, he sees nothing. It's completely desolate, and it's kind of like a depressing ending. And then Lucas CGI'd a city to make it more happy, I guess. So I don't know.
Yay! Happy
Yeah, so
birthday.
I freaking hate that. This is one that Jonathan will appreciate, and I was very happy about this until like looked closer at one of the movies. Romantic favorites collection.
Okay, which one? What are they?
So I'm going to start with this one here because this is the disappointment. Love Actually,
Hmm,
good movie,
good movie.
starring Hugh Grant. Notting Hill, starring Hugh
Hugh
Grant,
Grant, and
good movie.
also a good movie.
About a Boy, starring Hugh Grant,
Hugh Grant,
good
also a good
movie.
movie.
And then I went, oh fuck, it's got Bridget Jones, the first Bridget Jones with Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And then I looked closer when I got home, and it's Edge of Reason.
Oh, yeah.
So like, great, you got to put the shitty sequel on here,
yeah, they can't
give
put the
us
real
three
good one.
movies. Yeah, it's like this person who designed this should be fired.
I know.
So,
They were just
but-
like, we need another one. Oh, we can't get the original
Well,
Bridget
that's
Jones.
probably why the other three are on there, is because nobody wanted the other one. Nobody wanted this.
Yeah.
yeah, nobody would buy it by itself. And then my last one here. Oh, I'm so happy about this one because it has all of them. All of them. The Police Academy collection.
All 7?
Every
Nice.
single Police
Does it have the
Academy
TV
movie.
show?
No, it doesn't. TV show, and it doesn't have the cartoon.
Cartoon.
Does it
But it
have
has
the
all
nude
the
puppet
movies.
version?
It does not have that either. Just the movies. And it's like 2 per disc, it looks like.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, the worst one is on a disc by itself.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So
How
the
could you
best
tell?
one-
They're all pretty much the same.
Well, the first one, which is the best one, which is a legitimate funny movie, is of course double featured. But then the worst one, which is is by itself. So, but I'm happy to have all of them. I've enjoyed all of these.
You're
movies.
holding the career of Steve Gutenberg in your hand.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Except that he did disappear. He stopped from. I think it was like he wasn't in part 4. So I don't think he was from part 4 on. But that's Steve Gutenberg part 3. No, he's in part 4.
He was too big a star by then.
He left and after 4. And then
Yeah, so
Matt McCoy took his place, as, the lead or whatever. So
Gosh, how do you do that?
how do you replace Steve Gutenberg? I don't know.
well, Bubba Smith is the one who's listed first in the credits after Stephen Gutenberg.
Oh
leaves.
man, that's when you know it's bad.
All right. Sorry, we had to take a break for a second, but we are back.
And through the
And
magic of editing, I have some Swiss chocolate. Nom, nom, nom.
yes. My hair is a little bit more
and
messed
also
up,
thanks
but
to editing, I have my official Skywalker Ranch mug that I bought at the Skywalker Ranch in Northern California. This is an official mug from that place. I just want to let you guys
Sure,
know
it's not
that.
the Skinwalker Ranch.
ew.
Just look at it. Look at it. Look
Cool.
at it. You know how hard this is to get? Look at it. Look at it.
Can't you can't order that online?
I don't think so. I also
I'll
bought a
look it
hat.
on. I'll look it up on eBay and see if I can find one.
You might be able to now because this is like 30 years ago that I bought it. I also bought a hat, a green hat that says Lucasfilm, and that's gone. I wore that thing to death.
All right, so you guys ready?
Here we go.
The
Where's your
last
Buddy
10.
Ranch mug?
So another group of it's horror films. Okay, it has a full list. Look at that bad boy. It's got a lot.
That's a good one. You recommended that one to me.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of stuff.
So it's got a movie called Hidden, Isolation, Man Eater, which stars Dean Cain, apparently. Everybody's favorite actor around here, right? Beast Beneath, Psychosis, Parasomnia, which is the reason I got it, and I'm not sure who Oh, it's from William Malone,
Oh, really?
the director of House on Haunted Hill, the remake, obviously.
Well, you also did Scared to Death and Creature and movies that were at Vinegar Syndrome that I wanted to purchase, but they were like $20 each. So it's like, nope, that ain't happening.
Devil Seed and Die. So
Die
nope.
is a good one. I saw that when it originally came out. I like Die. It's
You'll,
it's like Saw but with dice.
uh, is it really about die like dice?
Yeah, it's you throw the dice and something happens like it's like
Oh,
Saw.
that's interesting because I just thought it was about dying. I don't know, die. But all right, cool.
I
Like
It's
I
die.
said, want
interesting.
that one word title, Saw, Die. But I believe
Um,
that's what it is. It deals with dice.
so John's a part of this whole story where we were doing a review of a movie and we looked up a movie title and I instantly bought it on eBay, but I bought the wrong one and I
Oh, I know
bought
what this
the
is.
Asian version of it, which isn't the same story or anything. It's not like a remake or a different version. It's called just the same title, but it's called Angel of Vengeance. And I can't find the other one. I don't think the other one is on DVD. Sadly, some movies aren't on DVD, and you just I was listening to that. I don't know if you guys listened to that interview that I got that I tagged you both in. But the guy was talking about how there are so many movies that they'd want to put on Blu-ray or DVD or 4K because they've never even gotten a VHS release, and stuff. So some of those movies are sort of hard to find. They want to put them out and be the first to put them out, but it's hit or miss if whether or not they're actually going to do well. You just don't know
Yeah,
sometimes if those like lost movies are going to be. Now,
that's
somebody
why
like
you got
Paul
to go
may
to
pick him up,
the.
but he may not, you know.
That's why you got to go to the sketchy Russian porn site. They have a lot of these lost films. Just for whatever
Sometimes
reason
YouTube
pop
has
up.
them. So,
Well, a lot of them are copyright issues that you just can't get them. Like I talked to, Cliff with Scream Factory about, hey, what about releasing this? And like I asked him about Night of the Living Dead, 1990, the remake, and because it's massively edited, and I have the work print of it, which has all the blood. And I said, hey, why don't what about releasing the R-rated and then do the work print on a separate disc? I should move the table. The camera's gonna fall. Um, and he's like, Sony owns it. They won't give us the rights.
um,
So it just sits in a vault, doing
yeah,
nothing.
yeah. I mean, that dude was talking about because they're Keynote, right? The company that this guy worked for. So he would go to different companies, MGM, Paramount, Universal, and sometimes they'll work with them, but sometimes other companies will buy them before them. Sometimes it's a bidding war, or whatever. And sometimes it's a rights issue. Like Bad Lieutenant has a big music rights issue right now, and putting that out is hard because it's not just a lot of it's like rap and stuff, I guess that's in the movie or something. So some of the beats are, now owned by different other people. So you have to sell, you have to buy from all these different, you have to clear all these rights. And it's just a pain in the ass. So
Oh yeah,
I,
yeah. Well, like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the music that was in the theater is not all the same music that's on like the release.
yeah,
Like a DVD when it originally came out, it has a different soundtrack
yep.
because they had to replace some of the songs.
Next is a movie that John knows about because he bought it, and then I said, "Oh my God, I've got to buy this because it sounded
Ooh.
awesome." It's a Winghauser, Robert Zadar movie, Blood
Yes,
Money.
Oh,
I
Blood
now I'm
bought
gonna
Money.
that.
have to
I
get it.
went on eBay that day and I
I'm gonna have
purchased
to
it.
get it.
Hold on, wait,
Yes.
wait,
Up,
wait,
up. Yep.
wait.
Paul's gonna have to do the sad
I'm gonna have to
face.
do the sad face.
Hold
Yes.
on, hold on. I'm looking. I'm looking. So you guys are gonna have to look at my boxes again, but they are shorts for your home. Uh,
The
Here it is.
Shomes.
Yeah, I think they are.
The Shomes.
All right, here we go.
Why is this? Okay, hold on. This is my fault. Now I can't see the.
Got to go up higher.
I
No,
can't.
that's better. Okay.
Here we go. That's enough. All right. Next is a 3-pack. It comes with a movie called Charismata, starring Sarah Beck Mather and Jamie Satterthwaite. It also comes with 2 other movies, Dark Spirits and Legacy of Evil. So I have
got that
no
one
idea,
down.
but they look like cheesy horror flicks, probably. At some
Dollar
point,
Tree.
good for Indie Film Cafe. The next is not a cheesy B movie or anything like that, and is a sort of I thought it was funny. Paul may hate it, but I thought it was funny. It was Birdcage, Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, it was all
You know,
right. I like the original, La Cage aux Folles, better.
Yeah, the original is better. Yeah.
but that was
But for an American remake, it was okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then another horror flick, Leatherface.
Oh God.
I haven't
I
seen
own it
it,
on
but
Blu-ray. It is so well, if they
well,
didn't call it Leatherface,
Boring.
it would have been fine.
but
But
the fact that
otherwise,
they
because
had it be a Texas Chainsaw movie,
it's a yeah, you it's one of these films where they don't tell you who Leatherface is until the end of the movie. Like there's like 5 kids, and
one of them
one of
supposed to be
them is
Leatherface.
but we
It
don't know
turns
which
out to
one.
be Carrot Top.
It does, oddly enough, and then he comes to Vegas.
All right, next is Steven Seagal flick, because
Yes.
you can't have enough Steven Seagal flicks. As Marked
No.
for Death.
Oh, that's still when he was making decent movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still had his ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And I think that's when he was still relatively thin.
yeah. He's
Like I think
this
Out
is
for
what
Justice was his last one. That
Fox
is
put
either
it
that
out.
one
So.
or Out for
Before he
yeah.
became a Russian stooge.
Well, if Fox put it out, Fox is now owned by Disney, so that makes Steven Seagal a Disney princess.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Next is a Rebecca De Mornay and Antonio Banderas movie, Never Talk to Strangers.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Never heard of it,
Never.
but it
Yeah,
looks
I
like
know that one.
a fun little thriller.
Yeah.
Then I told you before, guys, I was doing like that that group, what was it? Jesus, Indigent group, that do all those independent digital movies, and here's one called Puccini for Beginners. So it's
Don't know that one.
it's a screwball comedy of sexual confusion. And it was
So they say.
Let's
Insert tab A into slot B. It's not that confusing.
yeah. Stars Justin Kirk, Gretchen Mol,
Richard Mole.
Elizabeth Reeser, with Julianne Nicholson. So,
Okay.
A romantic screwball romantic comedy. And last but definitely not least is a Melanie Griffith, Jeff Daniels movie directed by Jonathan Demme. It is Something Wild, and I've heard of it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Never
Yeah.
seen it, so.
Well,
And
there
it's
were
still
3.
it's sealed up, so I haven't watched it yet.
Oh wow. There were 3 that came out at the same time. There was Something Wild, After Hours, which is my favorite one,
That's a
and
great
then
one.
Who's That Girl with Madonna. That was
Yeah,
James Foley.
I loved After Hours. That was the one. The Scorsese did that, right?
Yep.
And
there's one more. Into the Night. That was John Landis.
John Landis.
So there were 4 that came out around the same time.
So all of them are like comedies or something, or whatever?
Yeah, they're all about the guy who's like the banker or tax guy who's all pent up and follows the rules, and they meet the wacky crazy girl who runs stop signs and steals gum, and by the end of the movie they fall in love and the guy's life is completely changed. But actually, my favorite of those is Into the Night. My second favorite would be After Hours, and then Something Wild. I don't count Who's That Girl.
Well, I've always liked Griffin Dunn. He was always a really cool actor.
Yeah, I like Griffin Dunn, but anyway, I like who's the Jeff Daniels is wonderful, so I'm
he's
excited
good.
to see him in that. Paul, your turn.
All right, next group of 10. Let's see here. So the first one is a weird looking movie that's got an I got it for the cast as you do. John Cusack, Bruce Willis, and Jason Patrick in The Prince.
Oh man,
Oh,
that
nice.
that was when he was doing sort of he was falling off the
Mm-hmm.
falling off and kind of going into his disease and stuff. So
Yep,
I'm
yep, yep,
sad
yep.
Yeah,
to.
it's hard to criticize those movies
I
anymore
know
because
nowadays
we know.
you just like they were gonna do a Razzie with just Bruce Willis movies, and then they heard that and they're like, nope, we're taking that category away because they
Yeah.
felt terrible. So
Well,
even the
Red Letter
if the
Media,
with the Razzies feel terrible, that's pretty bad. Like that's going on. So I feel
well,
sorry for Bruce.
Red Letter Media has two episodes about that. The first one is making fun of him and criticizing him for making all these horrible movies. And then the second one is, oh, this is why he made these movies. But they didn't make any corrections.
They didn't make an apology, right? Like
No,
there's
no,
no
there was
apology
nothing.
to it.
No.
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 Yeah. All right. The next one is a group movies, and I love getting paying one price and getting a bunch. This has got 8 of them, 8 horror films, and it comes with Butcher Boys, Cargo, Scary or Die, Dark Room, Crave, Dark Tourist, Absentia, and then Good something.
Good something.
House of Good and Evil.
Absentia is good. That's a good one.
So maybe there's
Does
some
it list
good
the
ones in there and maybe some stinkers.
does it list the
Yeah.
director of Absentia? I think that's Mike Flanagan.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Interesting.
Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
Because I have
Absentia.
Absentia, and I think I got it because it's Mike Flanagan. It's like one of his first movies. It's really good.
Mhm.
All deals with a tunnel and like these things inside
Yeah,
the
you did
tunnel.
direct a movie called Absentia, so
That's it.
There you
Because the
go.
woman's being dragged into a tunnel. So good film.
So the next one is called Rise of the Foot Soldier, The Heist.
yeah, I have that somewhere. It's
Is
in
it a
one of my
sequel?
coming up ones.
I think it's a British movie, isn't it?
So isn't there just Rise of the Foot Soldier? Just like with no
Uh,
subtitle?
yeah, it's called The Heist.
But I think that there is one just called Rise of
Yeah,
the
so that's
Foot
like the
Soldier.
sequel, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one looks like a post-apocalyptic western kind of a thing with Robert Davi, who I don't know whatever happened to him. He was a big name for a while, and then boof, he's gone. But this is called Mott Haven.
Mott
Oh
Haven.
wow. Okay. I'd get that one, yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Next, Pumpkin Face, All Hallows Eve 2.
Nice.
Yeah. I got that as a double feature with the first one, yeah.
Okay,
And Robert Dalby was in the Goonies,
there you go.
to go back to our Goonies reference.
Well, yeah, wasn't he one of the bad guys, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was with the mother.
Next
Yeah,
are a
that-
couple of slip box ones. First one is Village in the Woods.
Got that one.
Nice.
Yep.
So it's got the nice slip cover. Pretty cool. And then Monster Mayhem. It is Annabelle Creation.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Show that again? What?
Annabelle
Really?
Creation. Yep. In a box.
That's the Annabelle that we know?
Yeah, it's Annabelle Creation.
Oh, okay. All right. So they repackaged the whole thing. Okay. I thought that was like a ripoff one.
No,
Annabelle Creation or something.
Yeah, no. So
Nice.
Okay.
James well, no, it wasn't James Wan. James Wan produced, but it wasn't. Yeah,
There
okay,
she
yeah,
is.
that's the
Yeah.
cover of ours, the one we know.
yeah, so they just gave it a nifty new
Slipcover.
slip.
Slippy
All
dippy.
right.
I
So
am surprised
last
Paul bought
three-
that. I got to be honest, Paul. Why did you buy that? I'm very curious because that's a Hollywood movie.
I know, but it's because they're Annabelles. They're all stinky. They're all bad.
Gotcha.
I like weird doll movies. This movie.
He does. The first Annabelle is we've gone through this on Horror Film Lovers. The first Annabelle is pretty bad, but the creation was actually pretty decent. And
I think it was the
then
best one. Yeah.
yeah, it was the best one. And then the third one you hated, but I think you let your pet peeve of people touching things get into the way of everything else.
It
Because the
annoys
girl
the
comes down,
shit
she
out of me.
starts like touching everything,
Stop touching
and
everything.
yeah, I could see where you get annoying watching a movie. You're like, ah, the person's touching
I'm at
everything.
work and I put letters out and they're sitting on our counter for the mailman, and customers will come in like to pay a bill, and they pick up my mail and they start playing with it. I'm like, why the fuck are you touching my mail? Put the mail down. Not
How did you
everything
get
needs to be
through?
touched.
How did you get through House Shark, where he's always touching people's face?
I can't stand it because I don't go around touching stuff. It drives me nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so the last three are not dollar store movies. This one is actually, I think it's I forget where I got it, but it's one where they repackage movies, and there are two that I don't know at all packaged together. They're Echo Bridge, and it is The Recall
Oh,
and Nine Lives.
okay.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay. Both
Never
Wesley
heard
Snipes
of
movies.
them. Yeah.
The
Wesley
Recall
Snipes.
is Dollar Tree. I know that, but I don't know the other one.
So next is a movie that I bought for Indie Film Cafe, and I got it from Oldies, and it's actually a trauma release. And I had heard how bad this was, but I'd never seen it, so I finally got it. Somebody, I think it was Young Warden, there must have been a sale or something, and I looked around. I'm like, okay, I'm finally going to go ahead and get this. It's a movie called Foreplay.
What the?
With, of all people, Estelle Parsons, Jerry Orbach, and Pat Paulson.
No idea. Oh, it's
Yeah,
Trauma.
Yeah,
it's
was it Lloyd Kaufman who directed it or no?
he was one of them. There are three different movies about, they're supposed to be sex comedies, and they're all
Uh,
terrible.
have you
Terrible.
watched it?
No, but I know this by reputation.
Oh, okay.
Can't wait to watch it. So I'll be inflicting it on you guys at some point. And then last one is actually a really good movie that I heard about, checked it out. Okay, maybe it's not the greatest movie, but I liked it, and it's called The Long Night.
Ooh, I like that cover.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
one of
cool.
those kind of folk horror kinds of things. It starts off you think it's going to be like a haunted house, and it turns into something very, very different. So
Nice. Yeah, that looks cool.
that was pretty cool. I think it's a Shutter thing. Um,
Nice.
so
Shudder sometimes releases good movies, like
yeah,
really good
yeah, yeah,
ones,
yeah.
you know.
And this one I bought on eBay, I believe, or not on eBay, on Amazon. So there you go, The Long Night. That's it for my group.
All right, John, you're up.
Well, and speaking of that Trauma thing, Oldies always has sales on Trauma stuff. Cody pointed this out to me, but I already knew it. But yeah, you can go into
Our
Oldies and
I
find
thought
them for like
Oldies was
99 cents.
done. I thought they were clearing
No,
all their stuff out or
no,
something.
they just moved.
What?
They moved from one location to another.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they're still there. But yeah, they got great deals on Trauma stuff for people that are interested.
I'm glad
And
they haven't left because I love
the
them.
the place to go if you want your Conrad Brooks movies.
That's true. They do have the collection of Conrad Brooks.
They
Plus, they have all
got
the Ed Wood
all the
stuff too.
Connie movies.
Yeah. All right. So the first two are from Zia Records, and they are collections, and then the rest are Dollar Tree. So the first one here I bought for one movie, and then I found that Synapse Films had the Blu-ray, so I purchased that. But I decided to keep the pack anyways because I don't have the other movies. But it's 5-movie horror pack, and I bought the movie for Curtains, that Canadian slasher movie.
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, where it had like the person on the mask, they're wearing a mask, they're all in black, they have like the sickle, and they're on the
Mhm.
ice and they're skating towards that
Right,
yeah.
for a
But
slasher.
yeah, I thought it was near the end of the whole slasher thing. So it's not the best, but it's not the worst yet. But it also has a film called Marked, with nobody I've heard of, Slaughtered, Hindsight, with one of the Donovans, uh Jeffrey Donovan. I
Yay, Jeffrey
recognize,
Donovan.
yeah, Room 33, and then Curtains.
Wait, one of the Donovans. Are there more Donovans? Like, are they
There's seven
brothers or
Donovans.
something?
Well, there is the singer Donovan, and then there's the actor who's also Donovan. He has the first name Donovan, who was on Friends.
Jeffrey Donovan was in like Bird Notice. And then
Yeah, I mean they have a picture
yeah,
of him there. I recognize him,
and
but
then now he's on Law and Order, the regular Law and Order that is so woke that you won't even believe it.
I will not watch it then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Echo Bridge, for putting all the movies on one disc.
Mhm. Very kind of them, wasn't it?
Yes, this one was a crazy one. This has 12 movies, Freak Show Cinema, 12 horror films,
Ooh,
12. What are they?
and they got them all sitting on top of one another. So there's like four
Ugh.
movies per disc, and
is it
like
like a clown thing? Clown movies?
it's
Circus themed?
okay. I have not heard. I don't think I've heard of any of these, which is why I picked it up. Tales of the Dead, grim stories of curses, horror, gore, zombie genocide, Legion of the Dead.
Legion of the Dead. Wait, which one? I think there's two of them.
Well, this is called Zombie Genocide, Legion of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
That's the full title. The Curse of Blackguard Hill, Idol of Evil, Hell is Forever, Below Ground, Demon Holocaust. They like their subtitles on these. Order of One, Kung Fu Killing Spree,
Kung Fu Killing Spree. That's awesome.
Nice.
Cold Creepy Feeling, Paranormal Exorcism, Indemnity, I think I'm saying that right, Rage of a Jealous Vampire, Glitter Goddess, Queen of the Sunset Strip, Dark Measures, Gang Warfare, By the Devil's Hands, The 666 Killer, and finally, Tuck, Bushman, and the Legend of the Piddle Down Dale.
Nice.
Those
That
sound
Not
one I've
one.
heard
terrible.
of.
I love it.
Not one. I have no idea.
And what's it called again? Freak Show?
Freak Show Cinema, 12 horror films.
Nice. I'll have to look for that one.
Yeah, it's from Mill Creek.
Of course.
Of course.
3-disc set.
Freak Show Cinema, right?
I you know, if there was a fight between Mill Creek and Echo Bridge, I wonder who would win when it comes
Yeah,
to
I don't know. It might be a
cheap city
tie.
movie.
I actually would think Miller and Mill Creek will because they're actually getting bigger and stuff with stuff. They're getting bigger, more Hollywood shit now than anything. They're, was it Echo Bridge just still has puts out crap.
No, Creek's forgotten their roots, man. Give us more
Yeah.
cheap, stuff that nobody knows about.
It's all about this.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, the rest of these are Dollar Tree, and some of these I pretty much just got because of who's in them. I really don't know anything about them. This is called What They Had, and it stars Hilary Swank, Michael Shannon, Robert Forrester, and Blythe Danner.
Huh.
Never heard of it. So some good people in there. Never heard of the director either. This one I basically got because Jamie Lee Curtis, An Acceptable Loss.
Oh,
Who does it? And it is, but it's written and directed by Joe Chappelle, who did that movie that Ben Affleck is the bomb in, Phantoms.
oh,
And he also did Halloween 666.
oh, nice.
So yeah, so I also got it for him too.
You interviewed a guy that wrote for Halloween 666, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you talk about the director? Like, ask him about anything about that?
Oh, I didn't. I should have. I
Yeah,
didn't think about it. I should have.
it's okay.
This next one you guys may know about because it's Goldie Hawn, but it was when the Dollar Tree was getting in all their MGM movies, and it's Crisscross.
Oh yeah.
Who is that?
Goldie Hawn,
Huh,
but also has Arliss Howard and Keith Carradine.
nice.
Keith
The
Carradine.
Carradine that nobody talks about much.
So
I just bought the Freak Show Cinema.
I'll buy it. I'll
It's called
probably buy
multitasking.
it. We'll have it for next month's
Yeah,
haul.
we'll all hold it up.
Yeah,
I'll make sure to keep mine
I'll buy
available.
it, but I have to buy it in June, so and it'll be a little bit, but
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
need
it
to
ain't.
get,
I'm sure it's not going to be running out.
I
Only
need to
No.
get stuff for next month anyway. So
The next one is called Burden. It's based on the powerful and inspiring true story. No idea. but it has like Forrest Whitaker. It's got Tom Wilkinson
I do like
from
Forrest Whitaker a lot.
yeah, from the producer of the Dallas Buyers Club,
Ooh. Okay.
but I don't know. Oh, it's about the Ku Klux Klan, who rose to be the Grand Dragon. Oh, okay. Now this just got interesting. All right. This one I got for a picture on the back because this Chop Shop has no actor credits.
Ah, great.
None. There are none. It's got a huge synopsis and then producer, director, writer. There's no actors.
Wow.
But to go back to one of Paul's films, there's our T-1000 right there.
Robert Patrick. All right.
Yeah. So I saw him on it. I went, okay, I'll pick it up for him. And he's not even listed in the synopsis. Like how? What? You don't list the actors?
Yeah, that's weird. But
Yeah.
you could bring that to Robert Patrick if you saw him in a
There
restaurant.
you go.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah. Paul could bring his, and I'll bring this one. You know,
We brought you obscure movies to sign.
Christ, none of you have a Terminator 2 poster or DVD or anything?
Yeah, we don't like that shit.
Now, this
No.
next one lists all the actors in it, and it's called Attraction to Paris. And it has Tara Reid and Christopher Atkins are the only two that I recognize on
Oh,
there.
God.
So,
All right.
and then I got two left. And speaking of the guy who wrote Halloween 666, the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That keeps
So-
flopping around in the dollar store. I haven't bought
Yeah.
it. It's
Daniel
keep coming off.
Ferrens. So,
Daniel Farrens, yeah. There you
which
go.
I found this to be interesting because it is based on one of the theories that it was actually a cross-country serial killer. And I looked it up. I paused the movie and I watched like a 2-hour documentary on this guy. And it's the Casanova Killer.
Oh,
And he
okay.
was going cross-country, and they say allegedly the last person that he killed was Nicole Brown Simpson. That OJ, not knowing who he was, hired him to kill her. That's the idea of this. So it's I think it was an interesting take on it.
I mean, sure. You know, you gotta do it somehow. You know, you gotta make it original somehow.
Yeah. My only problem with this is if you're going to do this subject matter and you're going to kind of show the killings at the end, go all out. I mean, you're already making a movie that kind of makes people mad anyways. Like the families did not want this to be made.
Sure.
And so go all out. Why be timid with showing the blood? I mean, if from what the report said, like her head was almost completely removed. So it's like, show it. I know that sounds bad, but it's like you're already making kind of an exploitative movie. So I don't know. I would have made it more graphic.
Yeah.
So to show what happened, you know, if you show it timidly, then it looks like, oh, okay, she died. It wasn't a big deal. But if you really,
Mr. Ward, I'm looking here on the IMDb website of Robert Patrick, and I do not see Chop Shop listed anywhere.
oh really?
I'm not sure what that means. Maybe he's not in the movie. They just took his
Or maybe
picture.
he took his name off IMDb.
Well,
this does not bode well.
It's a Bandito Brothers production. Maybe look this guy up, Elliot Lester. He's the director.
Elliot
Lester.
Elliot Lester?
Yeah, Lester.
All right.
Okay. Oh, Chop Shop's a TV series.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
And it has Robert Patrick?
Yeah,
Let's
it's a
find
TV
out in one
series.
second.
I mean, this says 2014. It's from Paramount. 97 minutes, not rated. It does not mention a TV series at all.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't
On
see him in there.
IMDb, it's a TV series
Yeah.
by the same guy, Elliot Lester. So let me see if if
Oh, maybe
Robert
it's like the
Patrick comes.
pilot episode or something.
No, it wasn't the pilot because the pilot
Nope.
didn't have Robert Patrick in it.
Yep,
If
Bandito
he's in it,
Brothers, but I don't see Patrick in there.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely him.
Hold on. Last.
Paramount
Nope, he's not in
Digital.
any of these episodes. I wonder if
Did they just put his picture on the back to sell it to people like me who would buy
So
it?
I don't know what it is, and it's a a theme for this particular one.
I don't know.
So that'd be interesting to get him to sign this when he's not
Right.
in it, but have his picture on the back.
I know. It's
Can you
like, oh
sign
yeah,
by your
you were the
picture?
lead. I don't remember
Just
this.
right there, Robert.
No, it's funny.
All right,
We
so the
had
last
two more, or
That's funny.
last
one
two?
left.
One.
Yeah, just the last one here. This is 7-feature collection, Unexplained Mysteries, 9 hours of supernatural and paranormal video, 2 DVD set.
Oh,
So I'm guessing this was a TV show or something at some point, or it's full
Unexplained.
screen, not rated. It's 563 minutes, over 9 hours of unexplained mysteries and paranormal research. Egypt exposed, the secrets of the
Yeah, they're almost
serpent.
always explained, but because that's you can't sell a movie that's where it's explained, they just say, "Oh, it's unexplained."
True.
We just don't like the explanation.
Yeah,
well,
the
except
ark.
unsolved mysteries that haven't been solved.
Yeah, this has the ark, the shroud, and Mary.
Yeah, most of them have been
The
solved.
occult, cropped circles, the enigma, the wild man of Kentucky. I'm on board. And that's it. That's my last one.
All right. Well, thank you guys, you gentlemen, and we'll be back with a was it a quick update and stuff, and let you guys know what's going on. But until then, everybody, until next month, have a good one, everybody. Bye.
Uh,